the impact of learning about straight sex was very informative just on one aspect, but being a bisexual male, I never learned about same sex or even other queer sex, and so I feel like I missed out on a lot.
I never had sex education growing up, so not having that really filled me with a lot of shame. Both of my parents and my whole family growing up really hid all of the talk on sex, body, gender, identity, all of that from me, and they filled it with words as of shame and embarrassment. So even talking about things such as a period, that was a conversation that was forbidden to have in my household. So having the opportunity to find out about sex through a TV show, that was a very different experience. So not having that sex education when I was young, it brought me into depression, and I was definitely ashamed of my body and myself.
So the impact for me about learning about sex was really interesting because I didn't actually have comprehensive sex ed until I was in college, and I took a class called Human Sexuality. But because I had abstinence-only education from 8th grade onwards, we really didn't have any before that, it was just kind of a lot of shame surrounding sex, and I didn't know really what was going on other than there's a penis and a vagina involved, and that was it.
The impact of learning about that sex was just like, it made me really uncomfortable because most of the photos that I would see was just a man and a woman. Generally, they would be in a relationship. There would be, one type of attractiveness, and it would just make me really uncomfortable thinking, okay, once you reach this stage of your life, you're supposed to have sex. And I began to question, what if I don't find a partner that's whatever they represented in the books? What if I was with someone of a different gender than me? It just made me question everything.